Okay, so let's look on to this week. The next game is against Scotland in Leicester.
Team's out.
Team is out early.
Early.
It's out early. I did realise that.
Early.
So we can talk about it.
Yeah. Not sure if someone's made a mistake, but it's fine.
It's there now.
Yeah,
It's there now.
Yeah, whatever. So, yeah, obviously, like Elle said, we are playing Scotland in Leicester. We have won all 23 of our previous Guinness Six Nations matches against Scotland by an average margin of 46 points.
Which I think sounds massive on paper. But I do think Scotland are not a team to... What's the word? Not a team that we can just... We don't expect to win. They're still a very, very good team, despite the scoreline that you can probably like look back on and be like, this has happened so many times. They know us, and I think that's probably a challenge coming into this game that we need to think about, is how to mould our game around teams that do know us. But I do think it's still going to be a very good game. Obviously, last weekend, are they going to have fuel to the fire? Obviously, losing quite closely to Italy.
Yeah.
And coming back with a bit of...
I think they'll be upset with that one.
Yeah.
I think they probably have seen or saw Italy as a game that they want to win. Like, and I'm sure they go into every game like us wanting to win every game. But I think that's probably one they were like, you know, we beat them. They beat them last year away, and they thought, okay, we can do this again. So I agree. I think they're going to have a lot of grit in them.
Yeah.
And determination to. And I think they probably, if they watch back the Ireland game, I think they're going to think, well, we can bring it to them, as well, which I think is really important.
I definitely agree. I think that is something that we're going to have to manage and look out for and probably anticipate as well. And then, like I said, how do we mould our game, learn from the last game so that we can make it 24 rather than 23 wins.
Right, good maths. Looking at me like, I know, recognition, like, all right.
More that I remembered that.
Yeah, well done you.
Is there anyone that you're looking forward to playing against us, or someone that we should watch out for?
I think Fran McGee
she's good.
A really good player.
Really good feet.
Yeah, she plays for Leicester. Well, she has played for Leicester Tigers in the Prem this year and scored some worldy of tries. But she has beaten 24 defenders in the Championship this year, more than any other player. Sorry, back to you. With her teammate Chloe Rowley, which is also someone else that you have to look out for. Beating the third most of 12, just behind our good old friend over here, Ellie Kildunne, at 14. And McGee has also made the joint most line breaks alongside our other fellow winger, Abby Dow, with 7 each.
Yeah, so that's definitely something that we need to keep an eye out of, like, get her out the game.
Yeah, early. I think she's just a big threat for them. Not that anyone else isn't, but I think
she's a big attacking threat.
Yeah, I think if she gets on the ball in space, I think you'll see her come alive. Like a bit like, you know, you and I think, you know, you get ball in space and you think, all right, okay,
here we go
then.
Here we go.
I'll have a go. But yeah, I think she is a really, really good player. And
I agree.
Along with Chloe Rowley and Rona Lloyd, I think they're a very solid back three. I actually think their back line is really solid. Like, I think, you know, Lisa Thompson has played outstandingly well for Ealing this year, and Emma Orr signed at Bristol, I think picked up a bit of an injury and hasn't played that much, but I think actually she's playing some really good rugby. Yeah. So I think their back line is clicking at the moment, and I think it will be a big threat to us.
Yeah, 100%. And that's, again, like I said before, that's something that we need to anticipate and then just be better than that, so that, you know, we can go into the game and not feel like there's a threat. We want to be the threat. So make sure you watch it. It's at 4:45 again on BBC Two and BBC iPlayer. Anywhere else?
No, I think that's it.
Because it's going to be a fantastic game to watch. Obviously, it's the back end of the tournament now, and everything is getting a little bit more feisty. So